When you stay with Choice Hotels, you get more of the experiences you value. Like at the Cambria Hotel rooftop, where you can kick back after designing seamless conversion funnels. I do not know what that means.
Nobody does.
Awesome. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
This is it. It's the greatest moment of my life.
We know the greatest moments of your life don't involve tires, so we'll just settle for the moments you need us. From hassle-free new tires to safety checks. America's Tire. Let's get you taken care of.
Sour Patch Kids choose. Sweet outside, sour inside. The candy that breaks all the rules.
Zepbound, watch this. Zepbound also has savings options without insurance.
Watch this.
Starting at $2.99 a month. Check your coverage today at zepbound.com/savings.
Watch this. Tired? You might be dehydrated. Gatorade, with a clinically proven electrolyte blend, is engineered to improve hydration balance. Hydrates better than water. Is it in you?
These fries are pretty good. Must be made from Russian potatoes. Russia's the best.
Hello, welcome. How you guys doing? Say hello down in the chat for me. How you guys doing? What's going on? How you guys doing? I'm Richard Sousa. I'm an actor, Marine Corps veteran as well, and I'm welcome to my live. I come out here and do some wholesome moments and all that stuff. Chit chat with you guys and see what's going on. Cheer you guys up and all that stuff. Bringing some a little excitement, magic into it and all that stuff. So you know how you guys doing. How you guys doing, guys? You know, today's a beautiful day and all that stuff, and you know, was able to conquer up some stuff and some things in there and all that stuff. We're trying to break the record for our live too as well. The highest I ever had in here was 25 people, and we're trying to see, we're kind of trying to break that going up and all that stuff. So I really appreciate it if you guys could like the video. It helps the video get pushed out too as well, and the people join and try and see what we can do. I'm also trying to see if I could get someone from the Hollywood industry to join the live too as well, and see where that goes and all that stuff, because your boy over here is an actor and trying to get an audition in Hollywood and trying to get some representing agents and all that stuff, and trying to see what we can do from there. You guys will show some support, love by subscribing to the channel and all that stuff. Liking the video too would be able to help and be able to see what we could do from there. So thank you guys for showing up and all that stuff, and we're trying to see what we can do with that and enjoy life, you know, all that stuff. So where are you guys saying from? Where are you guys watching this from? Anyone wants to go down in the chat and trying to say like where they're from or anything like that, where they're watching this from? I got quite a few people from outside the country. I got a lot of people in my own native country. Thank you for the love. Whoever's showing out their love, thank you. Really appreciate that. How you guys doing? Welcome to the chat. How you guys doing? Welcome. Now we're just trying to see what we could do things. Rethink, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Rethink? How's life? How are you out there and all that stuff? appreciate all the love. The love comes and disappears, but you know it's still there, and I do appreciate the love. No, I'm just out here trying to like spread some love and some motivation and all that stuff. So we're gonna go about it. There are going to be days when you feel like you can't do it anymore. Days even when everything feels heavy, when you question yourself, and when you wonder if things will ever get better. I'm doing good, Rethink. I do appreciate you chit chatting. But listen to me, you made it this far. Every difficult day you have survived had brought you here. Every mistake taught you something. Every heartbreak made you stronger. Every time you thought you couldn't keep going, somehow you did. So don't give up on yourself now. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to be perfect. You don't even need to know how exactly where you're going. Just take one step. And if today is all you can do is breathe, then breathe. Tomorrow is another step because your story isn't over. There are people you haven't met, places you haven't seen, memories you haven't made, and dreams that you haven't reached yet. So hold on. Better days are coming. And one day you'll look back at this moment and realize you were stronger than you will ever know. Every sunrise is another opportunity. Make your future proud of your present. You have come too far to stop now. Life reward those who refuses to give up. Don't let fear make decisions for you. Sometimes starting over is just the beginning of something better. Start where you are. Use what you have. Keep going. Your only limit is to one you accept. Don't chase perfection. Chase progress. The better version of you is still. Turn your pain into power. You don't need permission to start over. Difficult roads can lead you to beautiful places. Be proud of what you have come. Your time is. Stay ready. Trust the process even when you can't see the outcome. Better days built, not waiting for. Your past is a lesson. How you doing, Rethink? Thank you for sticking around, man. We're just trying to see what we can do here and all that stuff. Yeah, no, that is definitely true. Your past does not determine who you are in the future, but lessons to learn so you can be able to keep moving forward and being a better person by taking one step at a time. Because it is all about the progress, man. Progress. But sometimes we want things a little bit quicker and all we want to do and go from there. And that's why for me, I'm trying to like use this, trying to see if I could get into Hollywood through my social media, trying to get casted or whatever, an agent representing me and all that stuff. So we're just trying to see where things go and all that stuff. Hey, how you doing? Hey, OARC. Appreciate you stopping by, saying hi and all that stuff. How you doing? Be sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps a lot. But other than that, man, life is crazy. Let me tell you, there's things out there and all that stuff that is just terrible. You know, I'm just out here just trying to live life and trying to see if I could get, where I want. Let me get. How you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. Now we're just trying to see what we can do and conjure up out of here. We're trying to see if we could get more people to join all that stuff. And let's see if we could get them to stick around and all that stuff. So where you from, Ohak? But living life is, hey, appreciate for the like. I do appreciate that. It helps the video gets pushed out. And I'm just trying to see if I can connect with some people out here and all that stuff. Trying to say like, yo, how you doing? How you doing? Type of deal. Iran. Oh, okay. You're from Iran. So how is it over there right now? Hopefully there's peace. Is there peace out there? Because that's kind of, from all the stuff that we've been hearing about and all that stuff, it's kind of crazy and all that stuff. Connor, hey, how you doing again? Welcome back. Now I'm just out here just trying to see what else we got to do and all that stuff. Hey, I do appreciate that. Let's see. now we're just trying to see what we can do, conjure up and all that stuff, because life is magic. And just showing up and then just proves that, you know, things are possible and all that stuff, and trying to go out there and, you know, make things happen and all that stuff, you know, because the better version of you is still under construction. You're still always building yourself to something that you're trying to conquer and conjure up out of your own manifestation through life. And you know what? It's well worth it and all that stuff at the end of it. If you just keep on taking that step and enjoying your time and just like, yo, do appreciate you guys sticking around though and all that stuff. Much love. But be sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't yet and all that stuff. It really helps out my channel. And you guys know the dealio with all that stuff. So how are you guys doing today? Hopefully we're all trying to do all the good things we can in life, and just trying to say like, yo, because we want peace, we want love, we want tranquility, we want unity, we want life of living like the nice things. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that, because you know, even all wars right now, it's all terrible how things happen like that. And you know, if I could speak about it, it's like I want world peace to stop all the bloodshed and all that stuff. I want people to start doing good things in life and the positive, and know what's right and wrong, because there's a lot of people who knows the right and wrongs, but you know, when you make a mistake, you know, a mistake happens, but when it keeps on continuing, it's like, all right. But you know, we still try to hope for the best for the people, and you know, especially for the war, we're not trying to have anything like that continue on. Hopefully it can end pretty soon, though. Stop all the bloodshed, because it sucks. You know, I hope everything could like come out to be in peacetime. You know, it's horrible. It's horrible, all the things that's happening, and for what? For what reason, though? You know. But you know, it is what it is, and all we gotta do is try to stay on the good side, stay on the right side of history, and trying to. God damn, I'm so sorry to hear about that. That is terrible. That is terrible news. That is something that cannot continue to happen. I'm so sorry to hear about that. The government has killed about 40,000 people in just 2 days. That is crazy. That is injustice by life and all that stuff. And that's just horrible news to be hearing about that. I'm sorry to hear about that. It's not right for the war to continue going on like that. I hope for world peace and everything could stop and everyone could lay down their weapons and just hug it out. And then, you know, effectively communicate as like human beings, and just being able to saying like talk about how we can actually fix things, and talk things out and all that stuff, because that is not good. That is horrible. That is horrible. That is something that is scary. And the fact like mm-mm. No more war, that's what I say. But you know, that's horrible, man. I'm sorry to hear about that. You're in the middle of it too as well. I hope that you know you're safe, and the people around you are safe too as well, because that is horrible news to hear about that. To be able to be, it's disgusting to be able to say that too as well, because that shouldn't happen. Should not happen. That none of this killing should be happening. But there's people in places that are just, I don't know. You just feel like people just lose their common sense of like effectively communicating and all that stuff. It's horrible. Oh, so you guys, damn, you guys are definitely under a dictatorship, aren't you? You can't even talk about things like that, huh? So what does that mean? So when you're texting or typing like this, they're monitoring too and all that stuff?
I'm sorry. My name is Mr. Basement.
Or what do you mean filtered? It's like they're hiding it or they're pushing out the news like that and hiding out the soft stuff.
You are command.
What are they hiding? The dangerous or the good stuff? Man, I'm so sorry to hear about that.
Red Room Task Force.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Take the stairs.
Hopefully this thing will end soon though, because for it to continue, that's just a horrible thing to do. Hello guys, welcome to the video. Welcome to the video. How you doing? Be sure you guys are subscribing to the video and liking the video too as well, because it helps it gets pushed out. So with the VPN, of course. Yeah, that's tough to hear about that. I mean, I'm glad that you're sticking it out and all that stuff and still be able to, you know, do the things that you're still doing. You know, I hope in peace and, you know, and passing out good vibes in the sense of you staying protected and all that stuff and you and your family and friends. That is horrible news to hear though. But I hope good out of it comes out of it though, or at the end of it, and all the bloodshed will stop, because it is horrible to hear about all that stuff.
Oh, this guy again.
You can't outrun me.
I thought we were done with the big guy.
Hey, little man.
Defeat the capitalist giant.
Welcome, welcome. That me, Char Gamer. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. We're just out here talking about peace and love and anti-war lingo. That is horrible to hear about that. Hopefully peace will be soon though, like around the corner, like today. You know, all that stuff. So.
The cinematic hype I experienced all those years ago, and turns out I can stream them on Disney Plus with Meta Quest. After taking measurements of the Quest from my own head, the entire helmet was modeled, printed, sanded, primed, and painted, just to, you know,
I don't know what to say about that, but
excuse me,
hopefully you could just.
Click the link to learn more about how Meta Quest can help you stream your favorite Marvel movies on Disney Plus.
It's tough to hear about that, and then be tougher to be experiencing all that stuff too as well. So I'm glad that there is still humanity. What's up?
Clinically backed sugar-free hydration and 8 vitamins and nutrients. Liquid IV is the hero I need today.
Ready to pay?
Ready for a brand new day.
Liquid IV inspired a brand new day.
Teachers show up for everyone, so we want it for them. That's why we're offering teachers 20% off their next purchase with Target Circle. It's back to school at Target.
Magnolia, you're perfect.
Welcome. How you doing?
flip my switch, I'm gone. I won't remember this.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna hop out now, though.
Comply.
Peace. For world peace, okay? Stay out there, stay safe, and all that stuff. So, make sure everything stays good and this and that. And be sure you guys subscribe to the channel, okay? Later.
I'll buy you time to escape. No, no.
Like, wait, what? Take us internet and the children takes about 1 million to do this. That is horrible to hear about that. I'm so sorry. But I hope you stay safe and all that stuff. Keep on passing up the good vibes and all that stuff, and just trying to stay safe, okay? Later.